and welcome to today's edition of SEO Educators. I'm Chris Everett. I'm an SEO consultant in Atlanta, Georgia, and today I'm going to be discussing a topic that's really reared its ugly head for me here recently, which is I've had some clients that have come to me after building their websites who are interested in SEO services, and we've run into some issues because of the way that their website was built. So what I want to talk about today is why you need to consider SEO before you actually build and deploy your new website. So that really kind of stems here from, there's multiple things that we'll talk about from why you want to actually consider SEO before building your website, which is, the technologies that are used to actually build the site, the structure of the sitemap, so that you can structure your content in an SEO-friendly way, and of course, migrating from your old site to the new site and doing that in an SEO-friendly manner as well. And the point here is, we need to do things the right way the first time, so we don't have to do it twice, which means, of course, extra dollars out of your pocket. So the first thing I'll talk about is the technologies that are used in building an SEO-friendly website. Certainly there are things that you may know that you need to avoid, like Flash, which really has little to no SEO value at all. As you're building your website out, you want to avoid things like having text in an image. If you have a nice big header image, and it could be the prettiest image or the prettiest website out there, but if you have your phone number or your address or text in an image that has no SEO value at all, what you really need to do is focus on having spiderable, parsable text on your website, so that the search engines can crawl it and determine, they can't crawl any text that's in an image. So you want to make sure that you have actual real text on your pages, and limit this text and images. The second thing that we want to discuss here is choosing an SEO-friendly CMS that you can use to optimize your website with down the road. SEO-friendly CMSs, there are several of them out there. CMSs like WordPress or Exponent CMS. WordPress requires a little customization as far as plugins that you can use, whereas Exponent has everything pretty much built in that you need to control, such as your search engine-friendly URL structures, meaning you can include your keyword targets in your URLs. You can have full control over your metadata, which would be your page titles, your description tags, as well as your content structure. And typically when you're building a website in a CMS, you're going to have predetermined CSS style sheets that have nice structured H1 tags, header tags, H2 subheader tags, which are both important for SEO. I recently had a client who came on, and they had a website that was built in straight HTML, but it used no header tags whatsoever. So, which of course is not good for SEO. When the search engine spider wants to see that well-structured content with your keyword inclusion in your header, in your H1 tag, which is basically the title of your page. You also want to have keyword inclusion throughout your website content as well. And SEO-friendly CMSs give you the ability to continually update your website as well and keep your content fresh, keep your visitors coming back, and that sort of thing. So you really want to avoid the old, outdated stuff that's not search engine friendly, and you want to get something, you want to build your website on a platform that's going to allow you to update your content and do it in an SEO-friendly manner. And these are things that you want to ask your SEO consultant or whoever's going to be building your website. Is my site going to be built search engine friendly? The second benefit that you're going to get from thinking about SEO prior to building your website is it's going to help you build out your sitemap. You know, we've all seen your top-level sitemap, typically something like home, about us, you know, contact us, services, that sort of thing. But if you're thinking about SEO prior to actually building your site, you know, you can build out a nice sitemap that covers, you know, any sort of products or services that you have, so that you can conduct keyword research and build some landing pages targeted for those keywords, and really develop some keyword-focused content that's gonna benefit you down the road for SEO. So it really plays a good role in helping you organize your site structure, and you know, make sure that you're targeting all of the necessary pages that you can for keywords for your products and services. And then lastly, what I'm going to discuss here is the current state of indexation. So as you migrate from one website to another, certainly if it's a brand new website, you don't necessarily have to worry about this, but if you have a website that currently, and you're just redesigning it, you know, you may have several pages that are actually indexed already by Google in the search results. So if you've redesigned your website, and you know, keeping in mind you have full control now over your SEF URLs, if one of your URLs changes, say from mydomain.com/services to mydomain.com/Atlanta-SEO-services.html, if someone finds that old URL in the search engine results and you haven't put forth any sort of redirect structure, so that you can tell the search engines that this URL is no longer in place, here's a 301 redirect to my new URL, you can really hinder yourself quite a bit if you don't put that in place. If someone finds it in the search results and they click on it, they're going to get this nasty 404 not found error that tells them that, well, the page that they're looking for, the content that they're looking for, is not found, and more often than not, they're going to bounce right off your website. You're going to lose potential traffic, you're going to lose a potential customer, and of course that equals money. So you want to make sure that you're thinking about your current indexation and how that might impact your new website, and your SEO value, you know, prior to actually launching and deploying your new website. So these three things are three major reasons why you need to think about SEO, even if you're not going to do a program right now, and you might do a program in 6 months. You want to set yourself up for success at the beginning. Do it right, or do it twice, and save yourself some money. If you have any questions, contact me at on my blog at www.chrisjeverett.com, or you can visit my company's website, Captivate Search Marketing, which is captivateseo.com. Thanks for watching.